Hello Leos, welcome to your reading. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Please remember this reading is general, so it may or may not resonate. All readings are going to be timeless, could be found with the past, present, or the future. With that being said, we'll get started. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors of the highest light, please give clear, accurate messages for my Leos. What does Leo need to know at this time? What does Leo need to know at this time? Ooh, okay. So number 36 here, Leo. Some of you guys could be 36 years old, be life path number 3, life path number 6, or life path, I believe, number 9. That's what it goes up to. But the card is gold. It says you don't need someone else to fix you. So Leos, for some of you guys, you could have been in some type of toxic relationship, and I really hate talking about this, but I do feel like there were people possibly also in your life who were nitpicking at you, finding something wrong with you all the time, making you feel like you were less than to some degree or too much. Also, Leos, it could have said that you were self-centered, that you needed help, whatever the case may be, right? But I feel like, Leos, you're recognizing how to stand in your power, how to stand in your authentic truth here. You know, there could have been a situation where you were dealing with someone where they made you feel bad about being yourself. And so I do feel like you might have wanted this person, you cared about them very deeply is what I feel like. This could be friend, family member, or lover. But I think you're realizing here, Leo, that you don't really need them, right? You don't need their approval of certain things that you're doing. I do feel like there could be people who are looking at the stuff that you're doing in terms of how you're living your life, although you're living your authentic truth. They might not be very happy for you. I am feeling kind of jealous energy right off the bat anyway with just this card, and I do feel like there are people who are trying to kind of dim your light and make you feel like you are less than to some degree here, Leo. Okay, but we'll see what else is going on. Tell me more for Leo. Okay, we have number 8, wings. Says you never needed those wings to fly. All right, so Leos, I do feel like you are venturing out on your own. You're being a little bit more independent, or it's that you're learning how to be resilient on your own, that you don't need to, again, gain anyone else's approval. You are learning how to venture out on your own. You could be a Leo sun. Okay, you don't have to be, but I do kind of feel like you are stepping into your lion or lioness energy. Okay, I've heard that we start off in like our moon sign and then we grow into our sun sign. So this could really be what's going on with you. There is some type of transformation that's happening within your life where you are really venturing out on your own. Some of you guys are being more independent, and people might not like this about you right now here, Leo. Or you are becoming some type of boss or some type of leader in your life, recognizing that certain people don't necessarily deserve your energy, and you are pulling back from them. And also you're recognizing like, hey, if there's something that I need to fix, I need to go within myself, right? I don't need to necessarily ask people for help. Some of you guys, you are keeping more to yourself. You're more in a hermit mode and not really asking people for their opinion or advice, when even if they are still trying to give it to you here, Leo. Okay, some of you guys, you are thinking more so for yourself, and people might not like that. All right, tell me more for Leo. Okay, so we do have number 25, Mural, showing up here. It says be your own first priority. Okay. So some of you guys could be artists. You don't have to be. Some of you could actually be creating some type of business where you are creating murals for people in different businesses. Don't have to be, or like a nursery or something of that sort. But I feel like, Leo, this is more so about you prioritizing yourself, making sure that you are really understanding that you create your own canvas in your life, right? So in order for you to show up in the best way possible, you need to make sure that you are basically watering your own grass here is what it does seem like. I do feel like you are returning back to the things that made you happy. Some of you guys, you really like to paint. Some of you guys, you are very artistic to some degree. And so you're returning back to your roots, things that make you happy, not necessarily things that are mundane that you have to do, but things that you want to do, things that bring you joy, okay? That's what I really feel here. And you are making sure that you are taking time out to do these things. Some of you guys could be 25 years old. All right, life path number 5 or 2 or 7, be born on those days, the 2nd, the 5th, or the 7th. All right, what else for my Leos? Oh, we have Justice too, or Witch card. Number 27 could be 27 years old. This is Libra energy for me. It says, Witch, justice is coming. Okay, very interesting with this card. Because I do feel like this is a card about you having options here, Leo, and which way to go. Obviously, the woman is here. She has a witch's hat on. She has a bat, and she has a sword. So, Leos, I know this card isn't here, but I am kind of feeling like the Dragons card is showing up where you do have haters. So I do feel like, Leos, you're getting to a point where you are realizing who's for you and who's not for you. And you are just slaying these dragons, whether you're doing it intentionally or not. I do feel like you are defeating people. People can't match you. They can't be in your energy necessarily. And this can be something that's really bothering them, that, you know, you are just shining on your own, not really needing help. And you're just outshining people, and they are jealous of you, right? As we know, most of the signs are jealous of us, despite them saying that they're not. There have been astrologers who've actually done polls, and all of them voted. There's one where all of them voted for Leo except Virgo. So take that as you will. But I feel like, Leo, there is justice coming to a situation here where the people who were not really for you are going to be seeing some type of glow up happening with you. They're going to have to watch, right? You pretty much outshine them, right? This could be a gift from the divine coming in for you, things that you kind of always wished for. Some of you guys, you're going to have to defend yourself to some degree, right? Really put in the extra work to get to the places that you want to be. I feel like some of you guys are trying to manifest certain situations for yourself. You might have kind of out there goals to other people, but I feel like it's achievable for you. As long as you put in the work and dedication, you have a positive mindset, you are raising your vibration as much as possible to make sure that you are able to achieve these goals here. What else for Leo? Again, some of you guys could be born on the 7th, the 2nd, be life path number 7 or 2. We do have Lighthouse showing up, which says, don't doubt your worth, number 20. I am always enough. So some of you guys might be having to put around positive affirmations in your house to help raise your vibration, help you remain help you remain vigilant in your efforts that you are trying to kind of work towards. Some of you guys are setting just a vision board for yourselves so that you are able to achieve your goals. You know what? The song that I'm hearing is Monopoly by Ariana Grande and Janelle Monáe. I don't know her name, so sorry if I butchered that. But in the song they say, treat my goals like property. So I feel like that's where you are, Leo, where you are pretty much writing things out. You're making plans for yourself, and you are remaining vigilant in your endeavors, which you're really trying to strive for. You could have a Taurus in your chart somewhere, because some of these cards were definitely in Taurus's reading, which you did show up in Taurus's reading as well. What else for Leo? Okay, we have number 19. You guys, again, can be born on the 19th, be life path number 9, 1. But this 9 and 1 is a 10. So the card says lavender, surround yourself with love. So I do feel like, Leos, you are closing a cycle out right now. I do view this kind of like the World card, where you're closing out a cycle where people who are not for you don't get to come with you no more, right? I do feel like you were shielding some people with your good energy because you wanted them to bring them along with you as you elevated. But because you are stepping out and venturing out on your own, recognizing who's really here for you, who has your back, who's not a hater, I do feel like you are connecting with your soul tribe here, or people who are really for you, who are in your corner, who really want to see you succeed. I do feel like there is things that are being illuminated to you right now about people, situation, things that are meant for you and what's not meant for you, as you guys are generally very intuitive, right? A lot of Leos are actually Cancers in the sidereal chart. But I feel like Leos, you are potentially having some type of get together with friends and family members who you really vibe with. Okay, this can even be people on the internet who you're talking to. If you are in hermit mode and you really don't have a close knit relationship yet, this can also be things that are coming in for you. But what else for you, Leo? I really am feeling more like childlike energy with this mural and the lavender card. So you could be connected with childhood friends who you might have disconnected from for a while, but you guys are getting into a more positive state. We have number 18, Tree in reverse, which is to me like the 10 of Wands. Tree in reverse says let them go. So, Leos, as I'm talking about childhood friends, there could be a situation where you thought that you might have had to kind of distance yourself from these people, but you are reconnecting because they are part of your soul tribe. It could just be that there was something that was unhealthy in regards to your dynamic, and so there needed to be some type of energetic shift that happened where there was growth on your side and they needed to grow as well in order for you guys to come back stronger. What else for Leo? Y'all could be born on the 18th. Okay, yeah, number 43. Some of y'all can be 43 years old. You could be 18 years old as well. But we have spaceship. It says, don't be afraid to sing. So with this card, to me, this is like 3 of Cups energy. So some type of collaboration, get together. I do view this more as like friendship. So you guys could be hanging out with friends fairly soon who, again, these are people who have your best interests. These are people who want to see you succeed. So Leo, if you are looking at this reading right now and thinking, well, I don't have that right now. This can just be people who you resonate with in the spiritual community, right? If you watch tarot, oracle cards, whatever the case may be, you know, sometimes you guys do interact in comment sections, whether it's mine or other readers. But I do feel like there is a sense of community somewhere for you here, Leo, where you feel connected. And these people are going to help you succeed to get to the next level, all right? What else for Leo? Yeah, there we go. Number 6, the Dragon's card. So thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation here. All right, slay them all. So again, like I said, Leo, you have people who are snakes in the grass, okay? We're just going to be real. People who are jealous of you, who do not want to see you succeed. I feel like you pretty much, your success is going to speak volumes to these people. I kind of feel like there are people who really didn't believe in you, Leo. They might have thought that you were someone who really was living in a fantasy world. They didn't believe in your dreams, your ambitions, as I was saying earlier. But as I said, I do feel like you are going to be blessed here. There can also be people who were trying to paint you out as a villain as well in their narrative of the story. Just saw 1414 on the clock. Some of you guys could be life path number 6, life path number 3, be born on the 6th or the 3rd. But I feel like you guys are really stepping into your power. You're gaining your inner strength, your inner wisdom. You're really leaning on your spirit team and those who are truly for you. And this is going to be making all the difference. Some of you guys, you've been pretty much doing everything on your own, but I do feel like you are getting to a point where you've healed enough, where there are people who are meant to be on your path who are going to help you ascend even further. And obviously, Leo, if you do not have anyone right now in the 3D, this can just be you talk energetically. Okay, your spirit team having your back for you. Okay, we have number 24. Excuse me, I have burps. It says potion. It says remember to practice self-love. So Leo, some of you guys have been giving to situations and have not been pouring into yourself. Do you feel like you are taking time to rest? Some of you guys are definitely in hermit mode, really doing some type of introspection. I am hearing Pisces, so some of you guys could have Pisces in your chart somewhere, but some of you guys, you are witches, okay? Witches, and you could be creating your own potions, could be doing some type of manifesting rituals, things just kind of protect your energy as well. It could be 24, life path number 6, 4, or 2, or be born on those days. We do have number 22, library. It says take control of your own narrative. So to me, this is a card about a master puppet, a puppet master in your life, okay? Someone who's very manipulative, could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, or even a Capricorn. Does not have to be, of course. But whoever this is, I do feel like they wanted you to keep you stuck here, Leo. They wanted you to be bound to them. They wanted you to be a part of their reality and their narrative. They could have, again, tried to paint you as a villain, but you are seeing that they are a foe. These could be friends, family members, or love interests who simply wanted to cipher your energy because they were seeing what you could do for them, Leo. And so you are learning, you know, how to cut the strings. It's really what I feel like with this dragons. You have the knife, or the sword, I'm sorry, and you're cutting the strings off as well. Taking back your power, gaining the wisdom that you need. Bottom of the deck, look at you, number 13, Lioness, Leo energy all around. Says you learned, or you've earned all your stripes. Cannot even talk right now, y'all. So whatever you've gone through, Leo, it was for your highest good, all right? You've learned from whatever backstabbing, manipulation has gone on here. You learn who you can and cannot trust in certain situations. Some of you guys, this could be friends and family members who are manipulative, who really do not like you, who could be very spiteful and jealous of your success. But, you know, I think I was telling Taurus this, is that there were situations, because they got this card as well, Leo, that you went through where other people, they would not have been able to get through it. But people are just seeing the result of you being resilient, you know, happy, healing, and they could be jealous of that, but they don't understand what it took for you to get there, right? That's something that I notice with a lot of people, is that they get jealous of what other people have. However, they don't take the time to recognize that it took a lot of growth, it took a lot of expansion, took a lot of crying to get where other people are, right? People put their blood, sweat, and tears, even in companies where people complain about, like Jeff Bezos and like Kim Kardashians and all these people, right? The celebrities, where we see the fruits of their labor, but we don't understand what it really took for them to get where they are at professionally, right? I mean, obviously with Kim Kardashian, we could say that she had a sex tape, but obviously, you know, she has other things going on for herself, and it did actually take some work to get to where she is something that I think people like to pick and choose who they like. I know a lot of people don't like the Kardashians. I don't really care for them either, but I recognize their hustle. And the whole family is successful for the females. So that says something, right? But, you know, obviously, people are probably looking at you, Leo, and thinking, well, Leo has all the success, but Leo didn't have to work hard. And, or at least that's how it's being perceived, right? Some of you guys, it's going to be an elevation pretty much overnight, in other people's eyes, where they see that you are here in one spot and all of a sudden you're all the way up here where you can't see my hand. But people could be jealous of that here, Leo, because they always thought that you would stay down and be stuck, right? In low vibrational energy. They never expected you to elevate the way that you did. All right, let's see what your spirit guides would like for you. What would like spirit guides like to say to Leo or let Leo know? All right, we have Falcon. Says act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivation. So Leos, yeah, there could be some type of creative project that you're wanting to pursue right now that you have been kind of going back and forth about. Some of you guys, this could be in terms of spirituality, as I was kind of getting the energy also, and it's not here the card, it's expectations. I do feel like you are kind of shedding the approval of others. You're realizing you don't need it. All you need is approval from yourself and God and your spirit team, right? For some of you, you know, it's basically where you talk about like how your calling wasn't a conference call, so people don't have to understand it. I kind of feel like this is where you're at, where Leos, you might be doing stuff that's unconventional to the 3D eye, or people who operate in the 3D, and they could be trying to give you advice about what you should and shouldn't be doing here, Leo. But they don't understand what your calling truly is, what your purpose is. We do have Gorilla. Says, take time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. So there does seem to need to be some type of conversation here, Leo, with friends and family members who actually have your best interests at heart, who are going to support whatever you do, but also give good advice on how maybe you should maybe get a mentor or someone who's going to help elevate you. There's a difference between people who are supportive, but they also give that element of criticism, or at least they want to offer something where it's like, okay, but if this happens, do you have some type of backup plan, or do you have all your ducks in a row in case this doesn't pan out, or whatever the case may be, where they actually offer solutions to the issue, whether as opposed to someone who just says, well, that's not going to work, or who's just going to speak negatively about whatever you are trying to create, right, Leo? So I feel like you are using your discernment. You know who you can and can't talk to about these certain situations. Some of you guys, you don't have anyone you can talk to besides people maybe online who, you know, you never met before, or just your spirit team in general. But I do feel like you are keeping a lot of things close to your chest right now, Leo, as you should be. We have Cheetah. Says, get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. All right, Leo, so I do feel like you are remaining focused right now. You're very goal-oriented. Could definitely be in your masculine energy at this time, or you're needing to step into your masculine energy and create that manifestation. All right, masculine manifesting is about taking action. This is generally when we want something. So this is about if you want a job, if you want more money, etc., etc. You have to take the action to get it. Tell me more for Leo. Creating your own business. Yada, yada, yada. Of course, you could manifest certain things with feminine energy, but certain things do require masculine energy. We have Peacock to co-create with the universe or co-create with source. So we do have Peacock. It says, let yourself stand out and be noticed. That's you, Leo. This, to me, this card basically about Leo energy anyway. So some of you guys, you are just being your true authentic self, and this is bringing in a lot of abundance for you. You could be speakers of some sort, or you have some type of platform. I am seeing more like Six of Wands energy, so some public recognition. All right, or this is something that is meant to be coming in for you at some point. We do have Ladybug, as I was saying here. Says this is a time for good fortune, abundance, so be willing to receive all good things in your life. So when it comes to your abundance, I feel like you are stepping into your feminine energy. You are enjoying the fruits of your labor here after you put in the work that is needed for you to get the success that you are trying to gain. Some of you guys, this can be in terms of a house, okay, or a new car, things of that sort. But I just feel like Leos, you are really balanced within your energy of being in your masculine and feminine energy here, where you know how to tap in, where you really want something and you know that you need to put in the work to get it. You're able to do that. But when you are wanting to receive something or gain something, you are able to quickly tap into your feminine energy. And this could be something that was very hard for you to do. Or this is something that you have been working on consistently. You might not be seeing necessarily the results in terms of maybe like your feminine, tapping into your feminine energy and manifesting certain things. This could be in terms of money for some of you, and you could be having friends and family members who are trying to give you advice about that and telling you that you need to have a traditional job or whatever the case may be. But again, they are not the ones who see your vision. All right, what else for Leo? All right, we do have Panda. Says create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. Okay, so I just got a message, sorry. Some of you Leos, you might need to make some type of like altar for your spirit guides and your ancestors here. You don't have to be, but I just feel like also Leos, you do need to carve out some time to maybe clean up your house or clean up your office, whatever the case may be. That's just going to bring in positive vibes for you. So for some of you guys, you could be definitely decluttering right now in your house and trying to kind of create a sacred space that where it's more tranquil, or you are just rearranging your house, creating more sacred type of place where you just feel very comfortable, where the vibes are very good, and you feel good enough to kind of just be, you're just inspired basically by maybe creating more murals or music, things of that sort. Because I do feel like a lot of you guys are meant to be an artist in some capacity or meant to create something. Could be a podcast, anything of that sort. But regardless, I feel like you are going to get a lot of recognition. We do have Penguin. Says the period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Okay, so this to me is basically like the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy, the wheel turning in your favor here. So for some of you guys, you definitely have gone through some type of tower moment. This can be in regards of your finances or just in life in general, where you felt like you were not where you needed to be here, Leo, or you felt like time was moving really fast and you were not necessarily living up to your potential to some degree is what I'm feeling here. But I feel like whatever this is, you could have been very sad, depressed over a situation, could be in regards to a soulmate or a twin flame, where things really were not getting off the ground. But I feel like, Leo, you are overcoming whatever challenges this is. Some of you, it could have been in terms of magic being thrown at you, black magic, or just you dealing with low vibrational people who you wanted to bring along with you that were not meant to be on your path. What else for Leo? You have Unicorn. Says, indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Yeah, thank you for the confirmation. I feel like Leos, like I said, a lot of you guys are artistic, okay? And you're meant to be creating something. This could be a group project or something for yourself, okay? I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to be entrepreneurs. We do have Honeybee. It says, let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. So to me, Leo, this is really about you making sure, although people have done you wrong, making sure that you are remaining in a high vibration, right? You are just operating in a state of love. Understand that people only treated you the best way that they knew how. Okay, as I said, people overlooked you. They did not see your worth or your value, and this can be in past lovers or your friends and family members where they really didn't think you would amount to anything. They underestimated you, right? And I feel like you are just letting things be the way that they are meant to be, letting the chips fold. Although you don't wish ill will on anyone, I feel, Leo, you know that you do need to distance yourself from certain energies because they're not good for you. Know that some of these people are only coming back because they want something. They see some type of blow up happening with you, or they will. We have Condor. Says you're too immersed in the situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decision or taking action. Okay. So Leo, some of you guys, you might be a little bit confused on who you can and cannot trust. We do have Goose. Says take time to rest, recuperate, rather than continuing striving. So there could be something that's not working out for you right now, Leo, and it's important for you to pull back your energy, make sure you take time for yourself, not keep working at something that just seems to be a dead end. This could be in terms of a relationship or, you know, again, friendships, family members who do not pour in the same energy as you pour into them. We have Boar. Says face your problems head on with confidence and courage and you will emerge victorious. All right, let's get some self-care messages for you here, Leo. What are Leo's self-care messages, Spirit? Okay, we have change. It says a resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. Okay. Funny that comes out for a fixed sign, right, Leo? So some of you guys, you might be having a hard time letting people, places, things go that just do not serve you, or stepping out of your comfort zone, okay? You could have other fixed energies somewhere in your chart, like Taurus, as I was saying earlier, or Scorpio or an Aquarius, and so it's very hard for you to be maybe adaptable to this new beginning that's coming in. I do feel like you like that stability of what you've already known to be true, even if it means that it was kind of detrimental to you to some degree. We do have passion. It says light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. So some of you guys, there's things that you are very passionate about. I feel like this is a strength card pretty much where you are really tapping into what lights a fire underneath you here, Leo. All right, you are a fire sign. There's things that you are passionate that I do feel like you are going towards. This could be terms of your career or love life in general, where it's like you just know in your heart what you want and you're going after it despite what the outcome is. Even if it doesn't work out for you, you want to at least say that you've tried, right? That you exhausted all resources to try to make it happen. instead of saying, well, I never really took a chance because I was too scared to do so. Because look, you have abundance. It says being a thoughtful steward of the money you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. So as I was saying earlier, some of you guys are manifesting money, but there could be some type of slow up here, Leo, where you might not necessarily be believing that you can do it. So this can be in terms of you maybe winning the lottery, or you just elevating to a higher level. Could be in terms of your career or creating some type of business for yourself. I do feel like, Leos, you do have some type of self-limiting beliefs that is preventing forward movement for you. And you guys are going to have to try to resolve that or do some type of shadow work to see what the issue is. You do breathe. So as the calmer you are, the more time slows down and the easier it is to get everything done. So some Leos, you might have a lot on your plate. You could be needing to meditate, take some time off for yourself, practice self-care. We have invitation. It did come out in reverse. It says the words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. Choose your words carefully. With this coming out in reverse, I do feel like, Leos, you've had some type of breakthrough already. You understand that words are powerful. And so, although this is kind of a reminder of that, I feel like you already know this, Leo. You are speaking more positively to yourselves at this time. What else for you, Leo? All right, we have surrender, which came out in reverse. Upright says, stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. So, Leos, it does look like you are surrendering here, okay, to whatever is meant for you, believing in the divine, believing in miracles, believing your angels have your back, even if it seems like everything is going wrong for you. We have optimism, which came out in reverse too. Upright says, if you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. So, Leos, looks like you're already doing this. You are changing your mindset, trying to be more optimistic about life in general, which, you know, being Leos, I feel like we are generally very optimistic. What else? Okay, we have, all these are coming out in reverse. Rituals in reverse. Upright says, steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea. Let wisdom sneak up on you. So I do feel like you do have rituals already, Leo, and you are gaining the wisdom and knowledge that you need. This is what's causing this breakthrough to actually happen for you. Some of you guys, you could have definitely, like I said, been in a limited mindset or have limiting beliefs. But it does seem like there is some type of transformation that is happening for you. What else for Leo? Ooh, my goodness. All right, we have time. It says time spent worrying is time spent. Okay. We do have release. It says sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go. Yeah, we were kind of talking about that already, Leo. And your other card fell on the floor. Let me get it. Oh, your other card is authenticity. Okay, I talked about that earlier. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. It says live life for you, not the audience in your head, right? So, Leos, I really feel like some of you guys, you try to live for other people. You definitely do try to make sure that everyone else is happy. Okay, you could struggle with people pleasing. So that is something that you might need to work on. But I feel like overall, Leo, you are doing the things that you need to be doing. Bottom of the deck, we have focus and reverse. Upright says, if you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you might get it. Focus on what you want instead. So I feel like, Leos, you're already doing that. You know, you're realizing that your words are powerful. Your mindset is powerful. What you think, you bring into existence. What you speak, you bring into existence. So you are having positive shifts coming in for you. So That is all I have for you, Leo. If this reading resonated, if you liked it, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, Leo.